He still hasn't conceded, but the transition continues. And one thing is certain, no matter what you believe about the election, President Trump will remain in office until January 20th. So what could the president do between now and then? Our Joe St. George is in Washington, D.C. to explain. Joe?
We are officially in what's known as lame duck status here in Washington, D.C., the period after the election but before the inauguration. But President Trump still has plenty of power. Here are 5 big things President Trump can do between now and the end of his presidency. Number 1, he can issue pardons. Number 2, he can continue to appoint officials. He can remove and fire top government officials as well. He can order military action, and he can still issue executive orders. Now, in regards to pardons, President Trump could very well pardon advisors like Michael Flynn or Paul Manafort. He could also try to preemptively pardon members of his own family, as ongoing investigations are still being conducted in places like New York. President Trump can also appoint individuals to top posts that President-elect Joe Biden won't be able to undo. For instance, it appears President Trump will get his pick for a top job at the Federal Reserve. Judy Sheldon, a former informal advisor to the Trump campaign, is expected to be confirmed by the Senate before Trump leaves office. This post has the power to influence your interest rates on your savings account or mortgage for years to come. And then there is the power President Trump has in firing people. He has already fired Secretary of Defense Mark Esper since the election. He could fire the FBI director next. As for executive orders, President Trump still has the power, and he may use it to direct COVID funds to certain areas. But as soon as he takes office, President-elect Joe Biden would also have the power to issue executive orders, and he could make any President Trump executive order null and void. In Washington, I'm Joe St. George.